morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to BASF at K 2025. Welcome back aboard our plastics journey. And this time, we're going to take you to Electric Avenue, but in a very safe and innovative manner. I'm happy to be joined on stage by Frank Scheible, R&D Director at ElringKlinger, and Patrick Hantschk, our Chief eMobility Business Developer. Yeah? Patrick, we already met 3 years ago. You remember? 2022. Yes. We talked about the growing safety requirements for battery electric vehicles. What has changed within those 3 years? What's the status now?
I think not a lot has changed to what we talked about 3 years ago and what we expected. So higher energy density on a cell level, therefore more and higher temperature when cells start to burn. And we also see this now in regulation. I think many are familiar with the GB standard in China that has now come out, will be effective next year and will propose, I think, significant challenges to many of the OEMs. And we see a lot of chances there for novel PU systems. Okay. And that's how we got into contact with Frank and his team. And that's what we want to talk about today.
Exactly. And Frank, you at ElringKlinger, you developed out of this cooperation something called ElroForm TP-ECO. Yeah? What is it?
Yeah, that's correct. Thank you. First of all, thank you very much for the invitation and the possibility to speak here, to meet the whole team at BASF. Also, thank you very much that you are showing our beautiful demonstrator part. Everybody can have a look afterwards.
But only afterwards.
It's a big part, yeah. Yes. So we at ElringKlinger, as well as other companies, we are in a transformation process. Yeah. One of our success factors in our Shape 30 strategy is that 50% of our sales turnover in 2030 should be non-ICE related. Okay. I'm coming from a business unit where we made shielding parts for ICE engines. So we were basically protecting components of the vehicle as well as the passengers from the temperatures that are generated by the internal combustion engine. So we always had a good innovative power. You always have to look for new products. So for us, it was quite logical to look what's the next step. Yeah. So we, of course, were thinking about eMobility. Do you need thermal protection there? And yes, you need, of course, in batteries. And but not only thermal protection, also the particle protection, like in case of thermal runaway in a battery cell. You have the heat coming out of the cell as well as the particles. And yeah, our competence is to design products to keep passengers and the environment safe. So we're thinking, okay, what can we do? We need a material for that can withstand these harsh environments. And that's how we came up with the ElroForm TP-ECO. And it is basically a fiber mat which is surrounded by polyurethane, the PU that has been developed by BASF. Yeah. And for the production of these parts, we are using a spray transfer molding process. So we spray the PU on top of the fiber mat, then we put it in a heated tool, close it, and bake it out in the geometry we need. And afterwards, when we take the part out of the tool, we just have to cut the perimeter around, excess material we cut off. And then if there are any openings, holes, whatever, we also cut these holes and we have a finished product basically.
So this is, I understand, this is a new solution and a new application also for PU. What other protection solutions existed before?
I mean, yeah, of course, it's a new solution. Everybody has to get creative. Yeah, there are other protection solutions, and the solution that was mainly used in the market before, or still is Mica.
Mica, okay.
And Mica has certain disadvantages, and I think we have a good market for our product, and also the feedback we get from OEMs all around the world is that they are very interested. If you look at our demonstrator part, you see the design freedom we have, the 3D formability. That's fantastic. You cannot do that with Mica. You have limitations there. Then also, if you look in regards to weight, we are talking about 50% weight reduction compared to rigid mica, same thickness. We have improved thermal and mechanical properties, meaning delamination under temperature and stress. Definitely a lower scrap rate. Mica is a brittle material. We know from customers, they tell us when we get the mica parts, some of them are already broken. Like
when they arrive.
When they arrive in the assembly
fantastic.
plant, it's already broken. And then you have to handle it extremely careful, so not more breaks off. So this is not an issue with the PU part. So that gives us definitely a lower scrap rate. And then the technical cleanliness. If you ever touched mica, you always have some glitter on your fingers. And if required, there are solutions for our TP-ECO to achieve the needed cleanliness requirements. And of course, there are other solutions on the market too. Epoxy coating solutions. I think there we also have a good advantage because we have one product, and that can be, for example, already a battery lid. If you use a coating, you have to coat something. So you need a battery lid first, and then you apply the coating. And then the question is, who has the knowledge of the part? If you need to adjust the properties, if the situation changes, we do have the knowledge. We know what to do if we have to withstand higher temperatures, more particles or faster particles. We know what to do, and we also can get back to BASF and ask experts about the PU. If you have a coating, maybe you are a stamping company, and you just buy the coating, you apply it, and then the customer has a problem, you have no idea what to do.
Yeah, there's also a bit of coatings expertise in BASF, so maybe we could help. What do you bring? You said we can also ask the experts at BASF on the PU. How does that collaboration work, Patrick?
So I mean, we are not in the parts making business. We have never been. We will never be. That's not our core of the business. But we bring the expertise in terms of polyurethane, so formulation development, but also, and this is important for ElringKlinger, but it's also important for the customers of ElringKlinger. That's local for local availability of exactly the same systems around the globe. I mean, to secure also the supply chain. And in addition to that, I mean, the part is manufactured in a spray transfer molding process. So we also bring the processing and production know-how, then also jointly to ElringKlinger, also to improve at the end the production process and make it as stable as it must be, because at the end it's a safety relevant part that is developed for the battery pack.
So now you're positioning also that collaboration as a preferred partner model. what's special, what's different from a normal customer-supplier relationship?
I mean, from an automotive tier one point of view, we are involved with the OEM.
Yeah.
So OEM approached us and we designed the part, we developed the part, and we know how to manufacture the part in the end. So we will also stay close to this role. However, we need global partners. Patrick just mentioned it, local for local. We have production plants all over the world, and BASF also has capability and possibility to provide the material all over the world. I mean, especially if you look into tariffs nowadays, it's a very unclear situation. So if you can get the material local, that is really important and necessary. And also in regards to the technology, we have a good partnership with BASF. So if we have questions in regards to the process, if we have challenges in the process, we can always approach BASF, and that goes further than what you usually have with a normal material supplier.
And I think now Frank just answered the part for BASF as well, yeah, because I think that's exactly what it is for us. Being preferred partners is more than just in quotation marks, being the material supplier. So really being also the processing and then also production process expert at the same time, bring this know-how to the table, also with a lot of trust in advance. And then also, I mean, adjusting formulation rather quickly if we see there is a need. And really there being basically integrated globally across all the regions with the ElringKlinger team and with our team also in all the regions. I think that makes it what we would call preferred partners. So really going the extra mile, and in particular not only being this quote-unquote material supplier. That's not our ambition to be, and that's neither what you are looking for.
So preferred partners, that's good. I mean, some of us, maybe also in the audience, are married, so we all have a preferred partner. But still, there are challenges. Yeah, there are hurdles. Tell me a bit about the main challenges in the collaboration, also in the development of the piece.
I'll let you start, Frank, and then we have to defend ourselves.
Like in a good partnership. In a good partnership.
Yeah. I hope I don't disappoint you now with that answer. I have to say, already from the beginning, we had a very good cooperation with BASF. Not only in Germany, also in China and in US. It was really fantastic. Yeah. We always received full support of the whole BASF team. You made sample parts for us, which can be tested at laboratories. Absolutely no problem. We said we need this part. We went there with whatever we want to put inside. You sprayed a little bit PU on top, and we got our samples out of it, could test it, and prove to our customers that our material is working. It's doing what it's supposed to do. So this was already a big help. Then we could ask questions in regard to safety requirements. How do I have to set up my production process to fulfill also safety standards and get a good results, how to tweak cycle times, not to lose too much time, all these things, and that worked perfectly from the beginning.
So Patrick, if we get a feedback from our preferred partners in our private life like this, then everything is good, yeah? Come on.
And I don't have to defend myself, and neither the BASF team. No, but I really also want to take the chance to complement here the ElringKlinger team as well, because we had, and I've not seen this too often in also partnerships with other customers, where there's really a lot of trust in advance in a very complex setup. I mean, we have here 3 regions working together. Most of the time then in addition with the customer, 3 time zones, global collaboration in advance to having already, or in parallel, while we are trying to manage also the contractual topics of the partnership. And usually when you then bring in the lawyers, this gets very difficult. We didn't even have to bring in the lawyers at the end. Yeah, it was really easy, a lot of trust in advance and setting this up, and I think we are now set up for great success. And I'm really looking forward to this down the road with your team, because it so far has been a lot of fun to work with together.
Thank you.
I'm also looking forward to meeting you guys again in 3 years. Yeah, so we have to define the topic already. Last question, yeah, before we wrap up, and you probably have to do a guided tour to the exhibit afterwards. Frank, we meet again 2028. What are we going to talk about? What has happened to the product?
Yeah, I mean,
short answer.
Okay, yeah, battery trends will continue to emerge, yeah, but we will still be in need of thermal protection.
Yeah.
And this year we have the demonstrator part, so it's just to show our capabilities. 3 years, that's quite a little bit of time. Yeah. We are developing projects already with this material, with your PU. And the expectation is to show a mass production part.
Fantastic.
Clearly.
Yeah.
2028, Patrick?
Yeah, so in more general terms, I expect, despite the difficulties that we currently see also in the press, electric vehicles to significantly grow. At the same time also that solid-state batteries will be in serial use. That's my personal expectation. And then, of course, you mentioned it, that we have a serial part over there and that we have a lot of joint success in selling polyurethane material for ElroForm TP, and you sell a lot of parts. And that's again what a successful partnership would also be all about.
It's a deal.
Fantastic. So we have a plan for 2028. Frank, Patrick, thank you so much for sharing your insights. The gentlemen will be around for your questions for a couple of minutes, and then you should also see the demonstrator piece. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
BASF. We create chemistry.